Hey everyone, Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, taking a closer look at C&L's slotted and drilled front rotors, available for your 2015 and newer standard GT or Performance Pack EcoBoost Mustang at home. Now, you should be checking out the C&Ls if you're looking for an affordable brake upgrade for that S550 that will also look good behind your favorite set of wheels. So again, this is a great low buck option for S550 owners out there who are after a subtle upgrade or stock replacement, but don't want to fork out the hundreds or even thousands of dollars for an aftermarket big brake kit from someone like Brembo, Bear, or Wilwood. Now the C&L rotors here, on the other hand, will be a solid option to kind of piece together your own kit using a pad of your choice for a budget-friendly setup that will not only perform better than your stock equipment, but also look much better as well. Let's move into construction here with the C&L rotors, and these things start off life as a G3000 grade cast iron blank. From there, the rotors get the slotted and drilled treatment using precision machine rounded slots and beveled holes, and then the entire rotor is finished off with a durable silver zinc plating, which will help prevent or reduce corrosion on your non-friction surfaces. Now, aside from the cooling benefits, that slotted and drilled design will also help remove any excess brake dust, debris, or moisture, keeping that rotor surface and that pad surface much cleaner for more effective stopping power. Finally, guys, it is worth pointing out that all of the C&L rotors have been looked over and are mill balanced first before being shipped out to help ensure that owners aren't going to run into any noise, vibration, shaking, or shimmying while braking. Price point for the set of front rotors will live in that mid to high $100 range, which is a bit more affordable when compared to similar options on the site from companies like PowerStop or SP Performance. But now we do want to segue into the install. On the site again, we'll call this a middle of the road, 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe a couple of hours to complete at most from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of just how to swap your rotors at home, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
The tools you'll need for this project are an impact gun, a 15mm socket, a caliper hanging tool, some sort of abrasive, some brake cleaner, a clean cloth, and possibly a dead blow mallet and a torque wrench. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of rotors on the front of our Mustang, so let's get started with the uninstall of the old ones first. So once you've got the vehicle properly supported in the front, we can go ahead and remove our front caliper. We're going to be doing that using our 15mm socket and our impact wrench, removing 2 bolts that hold the caliper to the steering knuckle on the back of the knuckle here. So the 2 bolts that we're going to be removing are here and the one up here behind the brake line. Then we can just pull our caliper off. And always remember to support your caliper by hanging it somewhere to keep that from stretching out the hose. Now, depending on the area of the country that you live in and how old your car is, you may need to use a dead blow hammer to help loosen this up off of the hub. Ours is pretty loose, so we're not going to have to worry about it. So now we can just lift the rotor off. And once you've got the rotor off, it's always a good idea to just kind of clean the surface to make sure that there's no corrosion building up in there. And it just makes installation and removal in the future a little bit easier. Now that we've got everything apart, it's a good time to go ahead and inspect your brake pads, check for any damage, make sure that there's plenty of pad left, and if you need to, go ahead and replace those at the same time. Ours look pretty good, so we're just going to move on to cleaning our new rotor before we install it on the vehicle. Now before you install a new rotor, you always want to make sure that you clean it with some sort of a brake cleaner, just to make sure that you remove any contaminants and any machining oils that were used in the processing of making this rotor. Now you also want to make sure that you have the correct rotor for the correct side of the car, as they are side specific. Now ours has the part number stamped on the top of this rotor here, and it has an L for left side and the other one has an R for right side. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up and get it installed. You want to make sure that you get both sides as well. All right, now we go ahead and put this back on the car. And I like to install a lug nut just to hold it in place, making sure it doesn't fall off the vehicle. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our caliper using the original hardware. And we'll tighten them down with our 15mm socket. Now that we've got this side installed, you can go ahead and repeat this whole process for the other side. And remember to always torque everything down to factory recommended specifications and follow manufacturer's break-in procedures to make sure that you don't have any issues further on down the road. And that wraps up our review and install of the C&L Super cross-drilled and slotted rotors for the front for 15 and newer, Standard GT and EcoBoost with Performance Pack. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.